In this video, we are going to take a look at regression and correlation for the printer example. So we'll just highlight the points and copy paste them into Desmos. And then we're going to click on add regression to add the regression line. And Desmos gives us the information we need. So first of all, the correlation is what is called R, lowercase r. So that will be negative 0.5884. And if we want to know, if we want to classify the type of relationship, we can look at the correlation scale. So definitely correlation is negative. And I think it's going to be somewhere between negative 0.7 and negative 0.4. So looks like that's moderate negative. Okay, now we can go ahead and close the correlation scale. Okay, so now to fit the line through data, we actually have the equation. It is already here, but we need to round each of the slope and the intercept to 3 decimal places because that's what it says. So to do that, you're going to export a snapshot, and then you can round and make sure that the sign is included. So here the sign is negative, and we want 3 decimal places. So we're going to say negative 0.321x. And then let's also round the y-intercept to 3 decimal places here. Okay, so that would be plus 42,464. Okay, so that's the regression line. Now, to interpret it, what are we going to do? So here I was already using this like example, but I'm just going to erase what I had. And this is not going to be actually increased. So let me just delete each one, and then we're going to modify it to fit the specific example. So here, what is our x? So our x is price, so right, because that's the first column in the data. So we're going to say if price increases by 1, that would mean $1, then y, which is the demand, is predicted to, now we have to decide, increase or decrease. Well, because this is negative relationship, right? And you can see the correlation is negative, relationship is negative, slope is negative. We're going to say decreases by, and then we'll take the absolute value of that number. So approximately 0.3 to 1, whatever. Okay, so let's look at which one is correct. So if the price increases by 1, the demand is predicted to decrease. Okay, so this is wrong because it says increase. Okay, but by about 0.3. So that would be this one. Now let's look at the intercept. So we will say if x, so price, is 0, then y, which is the demand, is predicted to be, okay, so what's our y-intercept? 42.5, something like that. However, is price of 0 part of the X range or not? So when we look at the X range here, no, it's not. The X range was anywhere between 70 and 100. So price of 0 is not there. So this interpretation is not appropriate. But why? Because price of 0 is not part of the experimental region. So we're looking for the choice that says not appropriate because price of 0 is outside the scope of the model. Notice how here it also says not appropriate, but it's talking about the demand. So that would be y equals 0. That's not what we want. We want to concentrate on the fact that the price is 0. The first part, the x, not the y. Okay, now let's go ahead and use our model to make a prediction for the demand if the price set to $61. So what you would do there is instead of x, you're going to put parentheses and then 61. And it says, well, 22.6. However, you have to see if the $61 is part of this range. And again, remember the range was between 70 and 100, and 61 was not there. So actually, this is incorrect. The 22.85, we really cannot use this. We're just going to say D and E. Now, how about 72? 72, yes, because that is between 70 and 100. So let's just put that. And so we got approximately 19.3.